Good morning. So we've got a patio to lift this morning. The customer has some concerns about the patio sinking slightly because of this low-lying area. Water doesn't really run away. It's Florida, it's flat. So obviously it doesn't run away, but he's got a low-lying area here, and over time, the patio's sunk a bit. It's moved away from the building a bit. So what we're gonna do today is pump foam underneath the front third of the patio to raise the front up and hopefully push it back a little bit. But he's more concerned just about stabilizing the patio itself so that it doesn't get worse. Yeah, because we're pretty close to that corner. So, whoops.
Coming out?
Dude, it's moving. Something's going very wrong.
It's coming out right there under the bush. Maybe because it's pushing the ground?
Yeah, I think the ground is moving because we got it coming right out here.
I see it.
So let that set up. It's probably just a mole hole or something. A critter hole, yeah, that pushed this gauge up. Like it did like 4 rounds. Slowly. I don't think it's going to give us a very good indication, but at least we're filling up those voids. Obviously a mole hole there that got filled up. Just short shots. And you know what, if we don't get any movement here, we'll move along those holes. No, I think you filled those holes up. That was pretty funky the way it came out. Just listen underneath your butt there that we don't get any cracks, Eric. Got the crows out this morning.
How much has it lifted, do you think?
Not much, but it's starting to move now. I know.
Oh, man.
It's not giving accurate readings because the dial, the micrometer is on the dirt, so it is moving. Now it's starting to move again. Moved a bit and then it stopped, and now it's moving again. I can see a bit of separation on this side though. We'll just hang in there for a little bit, Eric, but I think we're probably going to have to come back to that hole. I don't want to put too much under that hole alone. All right, Eric, let's go to that hole behind you. Well, it's filled the voids, but it hasn't lifted as much as I wanted it to. So I rather just want to come along and then go back. I don't want to put too much foam under that section there because we can break slabs that way. We don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. We're moving to the hole just behind Eric, and just watch the relief on that side there, although you can't see, but yeah, just keep giving small shots, Eric. I think the soil is really soft underneath there. I think that's what's going on. And perhaps the fact that there might be critters, and there we go, now we're lifting. Yep, now it's lifting. Small shots, yeah, now it's starting to lift nicely. I think this is compacting that soil. I think the soil's very soft inside there. Yeah, yep, that was like a half a turn. Oh wow, oh wow. That's moving.
You think?
Can you hear it cracking, Jack? Cracker Jack. All right, we haven't got any relief, so give it another shot. Oh yeah, it's moving. I mean, when you see the building buckling, you know it's moving.
Well, the roof caves in too.
Eh?
When the roof caves in,
I think give it one more shot and then move back. I don't want to get too much foam under there now, Eric. Oh yeah, okay. Let's move back, Eric. Very good, we got probably about an inch of lift on that. We're gonna have to put some more in there. Just give it short shots. I don't want to blow too much out the sides. And I don't know if this is binding here, so we might not have an accurate reading. Oh yeah, that pushed it up nicely, didn't it?
Yeah.
See, these pavers might be binding with a slab, but also with the amount you lifted it back there, I think we caused a nice little void underneath here. A little bit of a longer squirt, Eric. It is, but I think this paver's binding in here,
Okay.
causing the paver to move up with it, but it doesn't matter. Well, the soil's compacting now. The soil is very soft underneath. You can see it's really sandy. So I think over time, with the water laying here, it's just got really soft and mucky under there. So now the foam, as it's expanding, is compacting the soil first before it can actually support and raise this concrete. So, I mean, it makes sense. For every force, there's an equal and opposite force. So by the time we start getting lift on the slab, we know we've got seriously good compaction of the soil that it can then support the concrete slab again. So yeah, we're getting good movement here. Now, I don't think the dial's very accurate because this paver is binding, but you can hear this building creaking all the way around. Snap, crackle, and pop. Yeah, this is moving. I can see separation here, so we're not getting a very accurate reading on this now. There's not really anywhere else I can put this gauge, the micrometer, but we are getting movement. So, and I think just keep doing the little shots like that, Eric, because we're not getting any relief. This gap hasn't really closed up here, but I wasn't expecting it to. What is that? Was that us or was it the thunder?
No, that was...
Oh, this thing's moving like crazy, but the dial's not moving, right?
It is.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, then stick to that, Eric. It's looking good. It's still not, the dial's still not moving.
Very slow.
Yeah, but with the amount of cracking I'm getting, yeah, I mean, it's lifting this whole cage, but now the pavers are moving with it. So the way that I've got the micrometer set up is not very accurate because the paver that it's resting on is moving with the slab, and I can't set the micrometer up anywhere else because there's no space to get the micrometer on.
I think
So,
this is going up underneath the... see it?
eh? Okay.
Pull it out.
Yeah, now you've made a mess. We've got foam underneath the carpet. Huh. I just can't put the dial anywhere that gives us a good reading.
No.
All right. We've got a lot of lift. We're just not showing it on the micrometer, but I'm sure the slow-mo, the time lapse will show the lift. But on the micrometer, we're not showing much. And I mean, we're going more on the crackling of the building, which means it's lifting. Okay, there, now it's moving. Damn. Oh, one turn, 1.5, 2 turns on that one. And yet we didn't hear much, did we?
No.
All right, we'll keep going. It's turning the opposite way now, it's coming underneath us. But now we can hear the building move. Let that set up because I think some foam moved this way. That's why the dial's going the wrong way. The dial's going the opposite way now, so just give it a bit of time to set in there, Eric. How's it going, sir?
Good.
Good. So we foamed under that corner first. We moved along there, but we got foam coming out here. See there?
Yeah.
So it came out all the way under there and popped out there. And then obviously this relief, so I think you must have had critters underneath there. So there were hollows underneath there.
Guess so.
Yep. But yeah, this thing's moving. You can hear the building creaking all over the place. Yeah, you can actually see, look how much it's moved. Yeah, these two were level. See that?
Yeah.
So we've got that up. Let's go back to that first hole. Yeah, that foam's not hard when it reliefs like that because there's no pressure, so it just blows out. But underneath there's some more relief.
Any dial move?
Let that settle up. I let it set up, Eric. Very slowly, but it is.
Good.
It's moving now. Keep going. Short shots. It's going in the opposite direction, but it's coming. I think it's blowing out underneath here. See how the swell's cracked away. Yeah. See along there.
Yeah. Right there.
I mean, we're getting a lot of lift, but it's not indicating on the dials because I think this paver's just moving with it, but we definitely have got a lot of lift out of it already. Got a biggish squirt, Eric. That moved.
Okay.
That moved. All right.
Yeah, you can see how that was bowed out so much, and now it's not bowed out
Yeah.
anymore.
Okay, so yeah, you can see how the soil is actually separated. Some of it has continued sticking to the actual footer of the foundation. This has stayed behind there. You can see the crack all along there in the soil, which indicates that we got good lift out of this. So yeah, I think we've got it up at least by about an inch already. That would be my guess. Keep going. You can't see the dial there, can you?
Yeah.
Let's ask Jack about that. Yep, we still got a little bit of... So we don't really want to lift this much more because we've got about over 4 foot. We got about not even a quarter of an inch. So we don't really want to lift it anymore there because if we do get rain, we don't want it going that way.
Yeah.
So that side looks good. Yep, that too. That's moving behind you, Eric.
Yeah.
Small shots, Eric. So these two roofs were pretty much level when we started. So you can see the amount of lift that we got in this corner. Yeah, we've pretty much got that slope on that side all sorted out. Yeah, now it's quiet again. Now we can hear what's going on. Oh, then the next one starts. You can hear it creaking, but this dial's not moving. These pavers are coming up with it. Nice. Nice. Yep. Oh yeah, now it's lifting. There was a latch up top there.
You got relief foam out here?
Oh, good. No. Whoop.
Heard something in front.
Yep, and some more relief. That's set up, Eric. Yeah. What you got there? Ah, there's a... So that's the problem with having the carpet and stuff on it.
Yeah,
Like we can't tell where the cracks are.
But that's just surface. It doesn't go further than,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah. But you know, that's the problem with having a carpet on. If there are cracks, which most concrete has got cracks in it, we try to stay away from the cracked areas, you know, so that we don't foam too close. Yeah, you've got about over a 4-foot section. Yeah, that's closed up quite a bit there. All right, Eric, I think we got a lot of relief outside. We got a lot of relief. All right, I think give it one more shot. Let's see what happens. And we're not getting the dial to move. But these pavers have come up with that. Pavers have been binding on there. Oh yeah. Listen, there's so much foam under here. I mean, look how much this has come up here already. Yeah, in comparison, that's how much we raised it, because this was level when we got here. Well, I think that's as good as we're gonna get right now without breaking too much stuff now. And there's a bunch of foam under there, so that's not gonna go anywhere. It's definitely raised up.
A lot of foam.
Yeah, it's definitely raised up about, I would say, close to 1 inch. So we still got flow away from the building. Yep, that's good. This gap here on the top is almost equal.
Yeah.
All right, so this morning we raised this building up, it sunk down. We got it lifted perfectly. Yeah, you can see this building has the same problem, this patio, this one stayed behind. So we raised that up about 3/4 of an inch. You can clearly see there, but on the slow-mo videos, you'll see the amount that we lifted it as well. Very good job this morning. If you guys need any sort of concrete repair work, lifting, void filling in the Tampa Bay area, call the number below. So if you guys enjoyed this video, watch this one. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.